enough time for a full review, at least for a full Techno Buffalo review, but it's plenty of time for me to share my first impressions, what it's been like to use the latest from Samsung. Let's go ahead and get started. So I've been really rough on Samsung for recent years for design. It seems like they just made one design like 3 years ago and just kept doing different iterations of exactly the same thing. The Galaxy Note 3 had sort of a fake leather back with even faker looking stitches and just didn't feel like a premium device that it was. Samsung has learned a lot of lessons, and the Galaxy Note 4 I think is a culmination of a lot of those design lessons. If I had a chance to see the Galaxy Alpha, it looks like a bigger version of the Alpha, which for my money is a really good thing. First, it's got this brand new metal band all the way around, which you wouldn't think would be a giant deal. It makes the phone feel really nice in the hand. Adds a little bit of weight, so you get sort of that premium feel to it. The back is still removable. It still looks like it's fake leather, but it's got a bit more sort of a tactile feel to it. I think Samsung did a really nice job with this, and the best part about it, it's still removable, and you could still go ahead and pop in a micro SD card if you want to expand your storage. So I like that that is still here. So while I've been tough on Samsung, I also got to give credit where credit's due. This is a really nice looking device. And speaking of nice looking, look at that thing. It's got a QHD 5.7-inch screen. The first time I had a chance to really take a look at QHD was on the LG G3, and the same thing I thought about that, I think about this. It looks like a really good 1080p screen. It's not the same difference when you go from sort of watching standard def TV to high definition TV, and it looked worlds different. It is much, much more gradual here. Pictures obviously look great. Video looks awesome, blacks look black, all that kind of stuff. It just looks like a really good screen. So while the resolution might not make a giant difference, one place where the screen is absolutely incredible and blew me away is in outdoor visibility. I could see this thing in outdoor sunlight, or really, of course, it's sunlight's outdoors, but in direct sunlight without any trouble at all. I could even read gray letters on white text. It's the best phone I've ever used outdoors. I don't know if it's because of that QHD screen or just some crazy mixture of magic that Samsung put in here, but it works really, really well. With the QHD screen, you might be worried about battery life. It's got a 3,220 milliamp hour battery here, and so far it seems to be okay. I haven't done my full battery of tests, all puns intended, so to speak. But in my first 2 days, I was easily able to get through a full day. But again, I'll put it through more of its paces. I'll try different battery and video viewing tests and gameplay and see how it performs. But so far, it seems really good. This phone also is sort of jam-packed with new bands as well. So if you had some reception issues, this should really help you out, especially if you're with T-Mobile. It's got support for band 12, which is some of their sort of low-end spectrum, which should be able to get through walls much easier. This device that we're using, though, is with AT&T. Reception here in Southern California was absolutely great. Call quality also sounded really good. We kind of expect that now for modern phones. It's almost sort of news if it doesn't, and sort of very rarely need to mention because all phones kind of sound that good. TouchWiz is still what TouchWiz is here, or modern UI, whatever you want to call it. It's very much in play, and it's very much all over this. So love it or hate it, you know what you're getting into when you buy a Samsung device. Nice thing though, of course, about Android, if you don't like the way things look, you can easily change it. You can download the Google Now launcher or array of third-party launchers to make it sort of look the way you like, which would be one of the first things I would do if I was going to use this phone as my daily for a full year or 2 years here. Performance has also been, not surprisingly, pretty awesome. A quad-core processor, 3 gigs of RAM. Things absolutely scream on this device. Whether you're opening apps, playing video games, there's going to be no slowdown. That's funny, the Galaxy Note line has kind of supplanted the Galaxy S line as Samsung's sort of flagship phones, and you really see that here. Samsung has, again, learned a lot over the past few years, and this, again, is the culmination of all of that. Optical image stabilization is also here and seems to be really good. The camera, the UI is very easy to use. Pictures look really sharp. We'll run a whole gallery of pictures, but we also have a video up on the site of raw sort of video coming directly from the video camera, showing what it looks like and how the image stabilization also is going to work. So take a look at that. We're also going to film that in 4K, so you can see what that looks like if you've got a 4K display. Otherwise, just downscale it to 1080p. All those links will be right down below. We stop the hands-on for one quick sec to thank our friends at lynda.com. If you want to learn something new or do something better, they've got you covered. They got thousands of super easy to follow video tutorials that are taught by pros to help you learn the skills you need, like software, creative, and business skills. Membership starts just $25 per month, and it's unlimited 24/7 access. Try lynda.com free for 7 days by visiting lynda.com/technobuffalo. That's lynda.com/technobuffalo. Back to the video. This is kind of a weird thing to point out, but I test a lot of phones, so I sort of get a chance to feel a lot of them. The home button is sort of a little more resistance when you push it. I love the way it feels. I know it's a strange, weird thing to say, but it feels really nice in the hand. The stuff I don't like about the Samsung UI are still here. I hate the you touch everything. That's the first thing I do to review a device. I just turn that off, but easy to fix, personal preference. I also really like the fact that it's a 5.7-inch screen. It's a really thin footprint, which I like to see in larger phones. I'm looking at you, iPhone 6 Plus. So it fits in the pocket really nice. It's not sort of a behemoth at all in your pocket. It's almost exactly the same footprint as the Galaxy Note 3. So if that worked for you, no issues here with the Galaxy Note 4. So again, we'll run this through a full battery of tests. We'll test everything as we do for a full review, probably for about another week. But I want to give you guys a first impression as this starts to hit the market and you decide whether or not you want to pick one up, whether or not it's right for you. If you guys have any questions or things you want to make sure to get covered in the review, leave the comments down below. Till next time, I'm John Rinder from Techno Buffalo. See you guys next video. Bye-bye. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more videos from folks who just love technology, hit the big subscribe button. And if you also want to see us play games, albeit sometimes horribly, check us out at twitch.tv/technobuffalo.